Good morning. So this morning we're going to talk about the importance of addressing unresolved traumas from your life. And so we're on the same page. Just think of traumas as any event that's happened in your life that made a permanent change in your brain. So the permanent change was some way of adapting in life that includes certain very familiar emotions and ways of thinking about life, framing life, and behavioral patterns. So all of us experience things like this, large or small. It doesn't just have to be that you've gone through something like a war or abuse. Many things can cause this kind of permanent change in the brain. Why we're talking about this is because traumas that you don't heal, because your brain is locked into them and your experience is still trapped, that moment of the event, they block your light from fully shining through you, your experience, your speaking, and your ability to see life from a connected lens. So in my case, I became aware of a trauma that I thought I had dealt with, which in fact I had not fully dealt with, and was able to address it yesterday through writing a letter to the 6-year-old version of myself that experienced the trauma, the death of my grandfather right in front of me at dinner when I was 6, about to turn 7. And I wrote him a letter explaining to him what he didn't understand at that time and sharing with him about our life now, letting him know that it was okay that he was feeling what he was feeling and that none of what happened was his fault. And also asking for his help to help me find the courage to make the change in life now that I felt I really needed to make, but every time it came up, I had this fear stop me, this fear of loss, like the way I lost my grandfather. When I did this exercise, I found myself sobbing uncontrollably, at the end of which the trauma or the experience of the grip of that trauma let me go. It wasn't that I let it go, it let me go. And I felt so much more of the light that I am return. The clarity, my ability to hear and serve my clients jumped right up. So it's important because your light is beautiful and immense, and the traumas you haven't healed are dulling it for you and for others. So perhaps the letter writing exercise that I undertook would work for you. And if not, there are so many ways of addressing traumas, from plant medicines to therapies. But I invite you, please, if something is diminishing your light, if you are feeling stuck with some event from your past, know that you don't have to be stuck with that it can be released. And it's important you do that because your light is beautiful and it's needed. So thank you for listening. I love you. Please get what you need. Let your light shine. Bye.